checked into the Amicalola Lodge. I'll be spending the night here and heading out about 7:30 in the morning. It's a beautiful place. Nice lobby. Got a nice patio outside, the sun shining in, so you really can't see a lot of it right now, but it's a pretty place. And like I said, we'll be heading out early tomorrow morning. We'll talk to you in a little while. Morning, folks. It's about quarter to 7 right now. It's 28 degrees outside. Getting ready to begin. Countdown started. I'm going to go down. Well, last night, spent the night at Amicalola Lodge. Cody brought me up here. I've already had my first mishap. Got in the room and got settled in. And Cody drove on home. Called us back later on in the evening last night. Told me he had some bad news for me, and I said, "What's that?" And he said, "You left your gloves in the truck." And I went, "Oh no." So I'm starting out. Still have my wool liner gloves, and I do have some rain mitts. These were just the shells to go over my liners. So I think I'll be okay with just the rain mitts and the gloves, at least till I can get to Neal Gap. Once I get to Neal Gap, I can resupply. But that's the way it goes sometimes. You just, you get to thinking, you get excitement starts pouring in, and you forget about important things. So anyway, getting ready to go downstairs, gonna get some breakfast. Shouldn't take long. It's buffet style. I should be out of there. I should be on the trail by about 7:30, and we'll get it started. We'll be hitting the approach trail first. I'm planning on going to Stover Creek Shelter tonight, which is about a 12 and a half mile hike. Not too bad to start off with. I don't want to, it's a little bit farther. I know you hear a lot of people talking about 10 miles. It's a little bit further than 10 miles, but still not a bad hike, not a bad start. So we'll see how it goes. If I can't make it, there's always Springer Mountain Shelter that's a little bit closer. So we'll see how it goes, see how I feel. Right now I'm feeling good, so we'll see how it goes. We'll talk to you in a little bit. This isn't bad to come down to first thing in the morning. I think I could get used to this. All right, guys, I hope it's been a change of plans. So got a shuttle driver this morning, so didn't have to do the approach trail. So there's my shuttle driver. That's Bandit, and that's Scott. I'll remember names for a while.
Scott Free Hiking on YouTube.
Scott Free Hiking on YouTube. So this is change of plan number one, because I was planning on doing the approach trail, but when Scott said he's getting a shuttle driver, I said this is the way to go. So this is number one. So we're starting to Springer. So I'll be talking to you guys later. Well, this is my first steps on the trail. So I'm heading up to Springer. It's about 28 degrees out here. But fortunately, there's no wind whatsoever, so it's actually a pleasant 28 degrees. So I've just got to walk the mile up to Springer, then I'll turn around and come back. Have to backtrack. Like I said, decided to skip the approach trail. It was in my plans to do it, but I met Scott this morning in the lobby at breakfast, and he said he's got a shuttle driver taking him to Springer. And wasn't planning on going to Springer. I was planning on doing the approach trail, but I said, looks like I'll get plenty of ups and downs and not a lot on the approach trail anyway. I said, you know what, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. So this is my first steps on the actual Appalachian Trail. Got to get to the starting point first though, so I'll be doing a little backtracking, but it's going to put me about a day ahead of what my plans are. So now I got to go through and look at my plans, make sure that I'm going to the places I meant to go. So I'll update you guys in a little while. I'll update you when you get it to the top. It's pretty. One of the pleasures of wintertime hiking. You get to see ice formations like that, which are beautiful, and you get views like that through the trees. Don't get views like that in the summertime. Well, folks, this is it. I've made it to the top of Springer Mountain. This is the official beginning of the Appalachian Trail. So I guess it's showtime. It's beautiful. I'm gonna roll this thing till I get to the first official white blaze. Once I get to that first official white blaze, I'll go ahead and let you guys see that. I'm very excited, a little emotional. Trying not to tear up because this is something that's been a dream of mine for years. So I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be a wonderful trip, wonderful journey. I hope you guys follow along with me, can feel the excitement that I feel right now. And hopefully someday it'll inspire some of you guys to do it, because there's not another feeling in the world like this. Sign my name and get this thing officially started. All right, this is the official start. My first official steps on the AT. All right, I gotta admit I had to walk up the trail first because I started from Springer, but I didn't count the white blazes in because they were unofficial. Here's my first official AT blaze. Hitting it at 8:42 a.m. All right, coming up on the Springer Mountain Shelter. I think it's a little hike down the trail, so I don't think we're gonna get that, because I'm not gonna hike the trail considering it's only 8:45. But there's a sign, there's a trail going to it, and I'm guessing it's at the top of the hill. But we're gonna keep following the white blazes. And this is the first crossing of the Benton McKay Trail. It heads up that way to Diamonds. And from what I understand, he's the one who gets the credit for first coming up with the idea and of the Appalachian Trail. So, gotta have a picture of at least where the first time across this trail goes. A little ice on the trail, but not bad. All right, first green tunnel. Can you tell my excitement, folks? I promise I'll slow down on the video and the first on everything, because I'm sure I'll eventually come to a lot of firsts, but you hear so much about the green tunnel. This is the first one. Of course, the rhododendrons are hanging a little bit this morning because it's cold. Like I said, it's still pleasant. There's no wind, so hiking cool is always a pleasure. First water crossing. Okay, I'm almost to Stover Creek Shelter, which was where I'd planned on staying last night. But with my change of plans, I was going to do a day 0 video. But like I said earlier, when there were people getting shuttles here, I said, what a perfect opportunity, because the approach trail, which, you know, I may eventually end up regretting not doing the approach trail, but it only takes me about 4 hours to get down here. So if I regret it that bad, I can go back to it. It won't be that hard, that difficult. Excuse me. But I thought as I'm walking along here, I had some goals for this hike, and I thought I'd go ahead and share the goals with you. Of course, the first one, I am 62 years old, so the first one is don't get dead. So I want to make sure I don't get dead out here. I don't think I will. I've been preparing for this thing for a while, so I don't think I'm gonna get, hopefully nothing seriously happens to me. The second one is don't get seriously injured. So those are 2 good goals. Third one is to make a lot of new friends and enjoy the journey. You know, this is a journey of a lifetime. Something I've been training for the last 1.5 to 2 years. Something that I've dreamt about since college days. So I want to enjoy the journey, even on those crappy rainy days or cold snowy days. I want to enjoy the journey, and I couldn't have been blessed more than to start out today. I mean, it's not windy, it's 27 degrees, still 27 degrees. I just looked at my thermometer, but it's beautiful weather. The wind's not blowing, the sun's gonna come out. It's got beautiful blue skies. So enjoy the journey, and I hope even on those times when I get down, I can find something that I can appreciate during that day. And lastly, to complete Katahdin. It sounds sort of odd that that's my last goal, but that is the last goal. That's the last thing on my mind, is make it to Katahdin. I hope to make it to Katahdin. My plans are to make it to Katahdin. If I don't, I've still done something that I've been dreaming about for years, and however far I make it, it's going to be something that I'll always remember. I'm going to miss my family. Something terrible. I've never been away this long at a time. Oops, just tripped over a root. Never been away from my family this long, so you know it's going to be an adjustment. Getting ready to come up here was a string of emotions. A little bit apprehensive, a little bit nervous. Saw that arch and got a little misty-eyed. All those emotions starting to settle down now as I'm getting into the hike. But I will miss the family. But hopefully you guys will be following along with me. And let's hope I make it all the way to Katahdin. We shall see. So stay tuned. I'll be posting these daily and we'll see what happens. Well, there's Stover Creek Shelter. I'm not going to go all the way up to it. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it. That was going to be home last night, or tonight, excuse me. That was going to be home tonight, but I decided to take that shuttle, so I'm going to have to reevaluate my strategy, figure out where I'm going to be staying tonight. I'll probably stop around lunchtime and I'll look at the map and figure out exactly where I'm going to stop. It's nice to be a day ahead of schedule, a day ahead of where I'd planned on being. But it's, at the same time, it means I'm going to have to redo my first week schedule. You know, it's funny. You know, you do all the best laid plans, and plans are going to change, so. And they're only good for 2 or 3 days anyway, because something will happen. You'll change your plans anyway. So we'll see what happens. We'll go along the way and figure out where I am going to stay tonight. Nice little creek crossing. trailhead right here. I don't know which trailhead it is. I can look it up, but no need. This is gorgeous. If I look up there, look at those beautiful blue skies. This is gonna be a beautiful day, guys. All right, keep moving on. Long Creek Falls. First major falls after Amicalola. A little bit of a side hike, but well worth it. I mean, when I say a little bit, I do mean a little bit. It's probably, gosh, a tenth of a mile, if that. Huh. Wonder what that is. It's down the road that way, and I see a couple hikers coming. To me, I've seen sheds and cemeteries, so I don't think I'm gonna walk that way. So let's keep on trekking. All right, it's lunchtime. We're right here at Hawk Mountain Shelter. It's about 12:20. Beautiful day. Not too bad. The hike's been pretty benign so far. There's been a couple of little bit of a hill climb. It hadn't been too bad. Still got a little bit of walking to go. Before I leave here, I'm gonna check to see where I'm gonna plan on staying tonight. I'm gonna get me there's some water down here. There's the last water source before you have to climb Sassafras Mountain. When they gave me our little 15-minute class at Amicalola when we got up here, I made the mistake of saying, well, it's not far between there and the next shelter. She said, oh yeah, she said, it's not far mileage-wise, using her words, you got a big ass mountain in between there. So we got to climb Sassafras Mountain. So anyway, I'm gonna eat lunch here. Take me a few minutes here to figure out where I'm gonna stay tonight, and we'll head on down the trail. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be the first big challenge, because looks like I'm going way to the bottom of that, and then I'm gonna have to go way up to the top of that. That's Sassafras Mountain. Gonna be an interesting hike. So hope I'm ready for it. We'll see. Hey guys, look who I found.
Hey y'all.
This is Laura, Peaks for Pounds. Been following her all the way along, and it's been something I'm pulling for, so I hope you guys follow her channel too.
Yeah. And here he found me on the side of Sassafras Mountain. Great place to find me. So.
Great place to find her. I was hoping I'd catch up to her and find her. I've been hustling today just so I could catch her.
Oh man, I appreciate that. Well, I appreciate all y'all, and he's a great guy. Yeah, I've seen your comments and stuff. Okay. So yeah, great. We're making our way up Sassafras.
That's right. So keep pulling for us, folks. We'll make it there.
Got it.
Well, made it to the top of Sassafras Mountain. For those of you who are coming behind me, that's going to be your first introduction to a false summit. Because you get up to the top, you think you're at the top, and then it seems like it levels off for a second and just keeps climbing. But it's no joke. It is a little bit of it's a challenge, it's a struggle. So Sassafras Mountain is no joke. But you see I made it, so still getting on down the trail. Talk to you later. Well, it's 2:41. I'm coming into Cooper Gap, which is just off the backside of Sassafras Mountain. Don't think there's anything in particular to see here. It's more just for those hiking, just to see how long, those who plan on hiking, just to see how long it takes to get to Cooper Gap. I think I'm making pretty decent time. Again, this isn't a marathon, I mean a sprint, I know. I'm not trying to make long miles. I'm just walking at a normal pace. I think a little bit of adrenaline's got something to do with it. Anyway, I don't plan on hiking maybe an hour or so more. I don't know, it depends on where I can find a campsite. So anyway, just want to let y'all know how long it takes to get here. Hey guys, I've hit my first ridge runner. This is Tanya.
Hi, AKA Monarch.
AKA Monarch, that's right. I'm on my way to Gooch Mountain Shelter.
Yep.
He's
killing it on his first day. Also warning him to be careful with killing it too much, but I think he's got it.
Body's feeling good though, guys. Good. And I probably a lot of adrenaline going on there too, but it's feeling good. So
definitely first day adrenaline.
we're gonna keep trekking and see where we go.
Yeah. All right. I can't wait to see your picture on Katahdin.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, got another pretty view, getting ready to do another water crossing. Hadn't made it to Gooch yet, but I came across this and I didn't even realize I was coming to it. This is beautiful. Don't really need any water, but if I did, it'd be a great place to get it. And I'm gonna be heading straight up there. That was nice. This is cool. This really is a tunnel. Got a top on it and everything, canopy over it. I feel like one of those medieval movies. You know, the one where they got the knights on either side of them with the sword stuck out. You walking through the tunnel. I didn't expect to see a whole lot of tunnel work in the middle of winter. All right, looks like I'm getting ready to head to my home for the night. This is a Gooch Mountain Shelter. Looks like there's plenty of folks there already. Doesn't matter, I don't plan on staying in the shelter anyway. As long as I can find a tent site around it, we'll be good. All right, this is it. I won't film anymore if there's people here. So, all right, guys, I'm here for the night. We're at Gooch Mountain Shelter. I'm getting ready to tuck in. It was a long day. I probably overdid it, but everything was feeling good. I went ahead and did it. I think I ended up with 15.5 miles today. So, long day, feeling good. Got my tent set up, and I'm going to call it a day for the day. And we'll see how tomorrow goes, see how I feel in the morning. Hopefully I don't feel bad in the morning. Looks like it was a long day, so we'll see how it goes.